Hey guys, welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel. I'm Bamirich and welcome to another FPL corner. Before we get into it, like the video, stop right now, like the video, comment on the video, let me know how your FPL team is doing and subscribe to the channel so that you can see the rest of the videos coming up. So let's get into it and let's look at my team this week. So once again, you should be able to see my team on your screen, or you can see it down here as I'm looking at my laptop. And as you can see, I did all right on the wildcard. I got 57 points, which on a wildcard isn't actually that great. 57 points here. Played a wildcard. Average points this week was 49. Now, when you do a wildcard, you kind of want to get 100 points straight in. You want to fly up the leagues, but it didn't really work like that for me this week. Starting at the defense, I think my defense did all right. Sanchez in goal, Cancelo, Alexander Arnold, Aspi. But White. Now, remember last week I said never bring in an Arsenal player, my friends. That's the rule that we have. Never bring in an Arsenal defender. Sorry, it's already coming to bite me. Like I don't think White has actually done much for me this season. He's got one clean sheet. Is it two clean sheets earlier, and then one, so three clean sheets in total out of 8 games. I mean, it's better than United. I don't think we've got more than 3 clean sheets this season. But yeah, it's not looking really good for White in my team. But he's quite cheap, so I'll probably stay in there for a little while longer. Salah is doing what Salah does. I said last week, Captain Salah, and I don't think anyone else other than Firmino maybe got more. Yeah, definitely Firmino got more points than him this week. So Salah is a no-brainer on FPL. Like I said, he's not going anywhere from my team. And once again, if you haven't got Salah in your team, please, let me tell you, just bring him in. Do what you need to do to bring him in, because if you look at his, and we'll look at it again in a minute, if you look at his points this year, he's only blanked once in game week 2. He's got 17 free, as you can see on the screen. He's got a ridiculous amount of points all season, and which makes me think I'll go into it in a minute, but I might actually be considering captaining him this week, but I probably won't, but I'll go into it later on. And Buemo against who was he facing this week? They were facing Chelsea, of course. And he hit the post twice, right, against Chelsea. And once again, as you know from my review video, I was watching that game live, and he hit the post twice. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy should be scoring. And I think that brings his total amount of hit the post stat, I guess, to 6 times in 8 games. This is a lot. And he hasn't really. I mean, he's done all right in the season. He's got a couple goals, but he should be getting more points. So hopefully, I mean, he's staying in my team obviously, but hopefully he'll be getting me more points. Another Arsenal player that disappointed me, as always, it seems, Saka. I mean, it's not his fault really. He got injured, he got fouled, and then he went off at half time, got a yellow card as well. So I don't know about that decision, especially because Arsenal fixtures aren't looking as good as I thought they were. They've got Villa, who are a decent team. Leicester looking like they're resurgent now. Watford will be a good fixture for them, but then Liverpool, Newcastle, obviously got Steve Bruce got sacked today. So, and then United, I don't know how good we are at Everton. So I mean, the next 6, 7 fixtures aren't really looking that great for Arsenal. But let's see what we'll do with those. And then we're going to the forwards: Jimenez, Lukaku, and Antonio. Who, I mean, once again, Jimenez didn't. I think he only played like 10 minutes. Yeah, he didn't play that long. So, 2 minutes. Is that 2 minutes? He came on for 2 minutes. So I could have got Liverpool's points off the bench if he hadn't come on for those 2 minutes. But anyway, that's how my team did this week. Let's look at what I'm going to do in the next game week. Here's my team at the moment for game week 9. Okay, this is what you call the bus team, right? If you get hit by a bus, don't forget to change your team. This is my bus team. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do this week in terms of transfers out or transfers in. I could roll the transfer, aka just keep my one free transfer and just wait till next week to make any changes. But usually I won't make any changes right before the deadline anyway. Just a note as well for those that may not be aware, the deadline this week is Friday the 22nd. It's Friday, so it's not at 6:30. So it's not a usual Saturday morning one. So don't miss the deadline in 2 days. And yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. So there's a few things I'm considering. Which is, like I said, I might not make any transfers, or I could do a Aspilicueta to a Chilwell, remember, Chelsea's fixtures are great, so I'm not getting rid of Chelsea players all in. But if I really don't want to make any transfers, I might go from Aspie to Chilwell. But the problem with Chilwell is he's got competition with Alonso. Who knows who's going to start every week and weekend? Although Chilwell is doing really well at the moment and is scoring every week, it seems. I don't really know if he's going to start every game. Obviously, Chelsea are facing, are playing the Champions League tonight, so we'll see what happens there. If Alonso plays that game, then it'll probably be Chilwell back in the Premier League. But I probably won't make that transfer anyway because it's a bit of a sideways transfer. But a tip for you guys: if you don't have a Chelsea defender, you could take a gamble on Chilwell because he's very attacking and he'll get you lots of points, but he's a bit of a rotation risk. Whereas Aspilicueta isn't a rotation risk, but he will just get you your typical 6 points clean sheet if Chelsea get a clean sheet. So that's one of my potential transfers. I mentioned last week that I may consider sending Antonio because their fixtures are looking a bit in the next few weeks, meaty. But Antonio's stats are still looking good. His underlying stats are looking great. He's still getting shots on target. He's still getting his XG is quite high. Still, so I mean, even in their last game against Everton, he looked like he was going to score a couple goals. He had a couple good chances. So I won't get rid of him. Well, I might get rid of him. I don't know yet. But Lukaku, now the big decision this week, I think, is whether to captain Lukaku or Salah. Now, it wasn't really a big decision before because Lukaku's facing Norwich and, it's a no-brainer, right? But Lukaku's form hasn't been great. I think he's blanked in like the last 5 games. So 4 games. He hasn't scored in the last 4 games. Fair enough, 2 of them were Tottenham, Man City. Fair enough. And Salah, but Salah's form is ridiculous. Like we saw earlier, he's only blanked once. United are not looking great. Let's just be honest. Our defense isn't looking great. We're looking absolutely dreadful. So I might consider getting rid of. Sorry, not getting rid of. Captaining Salah over Lukaku, but it's unlikely. I'll probably stick to Lukaku. And going forward, some transfers that you might want to make and that I may be considering in the next few weeks. Like I said, Antonio may be going out because I could bring in a Tony at Brentford or a possibly Kane or Son. Now let's quickly look at Kane or Son's fixtures, right? So we're looking for Son. So we're looking at Son here, same fixtures, of course. Now after West Ham and United and maybe Everton. Then again, even looking at those fixtures, like I said, United haven't been great. Everton conceded as well. Then from game week 12, Tottenham have some really, really good fixtures. Leeds, Burnley, Brentford, Norwich. So I may consider bringing in a Kane for those fixtures. So that's game week 12, right? If you look at Chelsea's fixtures from game week 12, they're a bit in and out. So Leicester, United, Watford, West Ham. So I could swap out Lukaku to a Kane, or try and play some, do some things in my midfield to bring in a Son, maybe for that Saka that I'm trying to get rid of. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what transfer I'm going to make this week. I might not make any. Might just stick with the team that I have at the moment, which is the bus team I showed you earlier. So I might just stick with that. So yeah, let me know, guys. What are you guys going to be doing to your team? What do you think? Maybe you want to give me some tips. What do you think I should do for my team? Maybe I'll be, like I said, rolling a transfer until next week and then having 2 free transfers next week to make some serious changes to my team. But I think it's doing all right at the moment. Like I said, I'm climbing my leagues, doing all right in the leagues. And yeah, let me know what your changes are. Let me know what your tips are. Leave your comments in the comment section and see you on the next video.